What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. For those of you that are coming here for the first time, definitely subscribe, turn that bell notification icon on. And for my loyal subscribers that have been around, I appreciate everything you do. Definitely give that video a thumbs up as well. Today, we are going to be doing a showdown with all of the different Magwells that I have because I get this question nonstop. And I figured I'd really just do like a showdown video between all of the Magwells that I have, which is a bunch of them. So you guys can really get a one-to-one comparison side by side. Now, I do have a Magwell series of videos. If you want in-depth information on each of these, you can check that out down below. For those of you that are new that don't know what a Magwell is, it's basically this attachment down here that just gives you more surface area and allows you to get that magazine in there a little bit quicker. Before we get into the specs on all these things and look at them up close, a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Hidden Hybrid Holsters, bringing you that sweet handmade Amish leather to fulfill your needs from belts to holsters. Whether it's treating that 1911 right, tucking that new Army hand cannon into your pants, or just a little bit of leather to go with that sweet 80s mustache, check out hiddenhybridholsters.com or at the link in the description. Now, you will have to take into account that some of these are generation specific and they may be made for Gen 3, Gen 4, or Gen 5, and that company may or may not have all those generations out at one time, or they may no longer be servicing an older generation. I'm going to go over a batch of these across all generations so you guys have a really good idea of what is available for you. Just to give you an idea, we're going to be talking about SLR, Zev, Overwatch, Agency, Blacklist, Steel City Arsenal, and I think Suarez, and maybe one other one if I can find it and dig it up. But we're going to compare those all side by side so you can get a really good idea of the sizes, the grip length that they're going to give you with that pinky extension, the surface area inside of that magazine well, and just let you guys know what you want, maybe what you don't want, maybe what's going to work for you if you're carrying it in like an appendix rig, what's going to print more, or if it's just a full-on duty setup or competition rig, those bigger ones will work for you as well. Now, all of the ones we are talking about today are the more CCW stylish ones. I really don't have, nor am I really into those big, huge wind tunnel funnels that you see people out there with those rigged up competition guns. Just not my thing. I generally can still carry most of the stuff I'm going to have here on the table, and that's the style that I go with pretty much nonstop. We're going to go ahead and get into these and look at them side by side now. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, turn the bell notification icons on, give that video a big thumbs up because that does really help the channel out, and let me know what you are running or not running down below, or which Magwell you are interested in. But we are going to get into all these Magwells right now. All right, we're going to check out all of these Magwells that I've got rigged up right here. I've got them all set up on frames and got a couple mags here with extensions on them. So before we get started, if you guys don't know how you tell the difference between Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5 mags is, this is a Gen 3 Glock 21 mag. It'll only have one notch for the magazine catch right there. Won't have the other one on the other side. The Gen 4 mags will have one on each side, and then the Gen 5 mags have a little bit of a different base plate and then have that orange follower. Just so you know, that's how they are if you are new to the Glock game. So these are all obviously Glock specific, and I've kind of got them organized from smallest to semi-largest because none of these are really large. They're all concealed carryable, at least for me. We're gonna have the Blacklist, the Agency, Suarez, Factory USA, Overwatch Precision, Zev, SLR, and Steel City Arsenal. So we will go ahead and start off with this one right here on the Gen 3 19. This is going to be the Blacklist Industries one. This is a two-piece design. So there is a plug that fits up in the hole in the frame. Use that Allen head, it retains that, and then you screw the actual Magwell onto the bottom right there. A little bit of Loctite, little tiny dab does it, fits in there very well. So you can see very flush, very well fit to the frame all the way around. And it does have an insert to fit the Gen 4 as well. So this Magwell will work Gen 3, Gen 4 with the different insert. When it comes to grabbing the pinky on the shorter frame, doesn't do a bad job at all. Gives you enough there for a little bit of a ledge, as you can see. But overall, not much surface area gained in there. However, extremely concealable. Okay, moving on. This is going to be the Agency Arms Magwell, and I carried this for a while. Little bit different of a profile. It's got a little bit more of a ledge all the way around. This is on a full-size frame, still gives a great pinky area. Again, it's got that two-piece design, a plug, and then you screw the Magwell in right there as the Blacklist as well. About the same surface area when it comes to the insertion of that magazine. And like I said, the reason for these Magwells is really just to get that magazine in faster under stress and give you a little bit of that edge to grab onto. Not bad, it does do the job, but again, very small, but very carryable for concealment. Now, this big boy is on the Glock 21, and this is going to be the Suarez International one. Talking about the surface area, not any better than the agency or the Blacklist. One piece design, so it's all one piece. You kind of roll it over the front, jam it up in there, and then you've got just the one screw on the back. Does give a really good thumb ledge there. Very concealable should you want to conceal a Glock 21 in any position. And overall, not a bad design, but just not a ton of surface area. Give you one last good look at that. Coming up on this one. So this is the Gen 4 Factor USA Magwell. And I gotta say, this is a great one to go with because it works with all the back straps from the smallest to the largest with the beaver tail like is on this one. Great design here, great surface area with not being too big, okay? Very great surface area, even for that pinky. That ledge really lets you get a hold of this thing, especially if you got larger hands using a compact frame. Great ledge all the way around, great machine work, very tight to the frame all the way around. Just their little logo up there in the front. It is a two-piece design as well, so you've got the plug and then you've got it screwed in right there. Little dab of Loctite. Great surface area, especially in the front and the rear, all the way around there. No hard edges, and that is really what you are going to be looking for. Okay, this one is the Overwatch Precision right here. Again, another solid choice. This is a one-piece design, so just that one screw in there. Very flush fit, again, very nice edge right up in here. Get your pinky on there, and it does fit quite well. Very good machine work. They got really good surface area in here. Just give you guys a really good look at that. A little bit dirty because this is the one I carry quite a bit. So great surface area in there. It does have, you know, the chamfer cuts right here, so you can actually strip that mag. You can get your fingers down in there. Most of the other ones don't have that. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, as your magazine is in, those cut, ooh, let me grab a 19 mag here. So think about this cutout right here and in the back. So if you get a magazine stuck, what that's gonna do is that allows you to get in here like this and strip that magazine out. So good design there. Nice of the Overwatch people to think of that. Just an absolutely solid Magwell choice. This one right here is going to be one that a lot of you are gonna recognize. That is going to be the Zev Technologies one. Again, is a one-piece design. You use that big, ugly button head screw on the back right there. I don't know why, because that thing is gnarly. Good surface area. It's kind of a different profile. You can see it kind of dips down right there into this area. Good edge right here. Good pinky ledge. It's the same design for the full size and the compact. Looking up into that surface area, again, great job. You can see this is one of my main workhorses. Use this a lot. You can see I have banged this thing up non-stop. They have two sizes, the Pro and the Pro Plus. This is the smaller one, the Pro. Good stuff here. Had it for a long time, ran it for a long time, have a couple of them. Pretty much can't go wrong with that one. Now, for my Gen 5 people out there looking for that Magwell, this is the SLR. This is a great Magwell setup. Again, you can see very tight and flush to the frame there. Great ledge for the pinky. You can see that right there. Perfect fitment. This is a full size, but they make this for the 17, the 19, the 45. They make it for the Glock 21s. They make a long, a short. This is the regular size. The short one is a little bit smaller. Comes up around the front very nicely right there. It is a one-piece design as well. Just a little logo right there. Again, you can see this is one that I use a lot. It is banged up. That's what they are meant for. Nice flat screw on the back. Huge positive right there for the flat screw. Overall, great design. I really like the SLR product. It is definitely one of my favorites out there. Now, coming into one of the more budget-friendly ones is going to be the Steel City Arsenal. Just an absolutely solid choice. Little bit larger than the other ones. You can see right there. Much bigger profile. You can see how farther it comes out right here. This is for the Polymer 80, but they make them for the Glock frames, the Polymer 80s. They're making it for pretty much anything out there that it puts Glock parts in it. Solid one-piece design as well. It is a interior like Allen set screw in there. Great surface area all the way around it. When we get into here, there's great surface area, front, rear, and the sides. Little bit of a hard edge there when those magazines are seated in there. So it is possible, you know, and they did that for a reason, because it's a little bit wider here. A little bit of a possibility you drag on that before it knocks in, but overall, a solid design, and this one is one of the cheaper of the bunch. So to give you guys an idea of what works with all of these, obviously factory mags, magazine extension from Thrash Tactical here. The Tyrant ones, which is what I run most of the time. You can see this one's beat up pretty good. Generally what I run, I know the Tyrant Tactical ones fit in all of these. A bunch of other ones fit in all these, but there are some that do not, like the Barracuda Tactical. So again, to give you guys an idea, those are all the Magwells up there from smallest to largest. Now you got a really good idea if you are in the market. Well, that's just a lot of Magwell. And like I said, probably the second biggest question I get all the time is which magazine extension works with which. Now, most of those ones up there work with pretty much all the big name brand magazine extensions out there. The only one that I've had that really didn't fit that well were the Barracuda Tactical magazine extensions. They were just too wide and they didn't work with some of those Magwells. I mostly run the Tyrant EDC mag extensions, and those work pretty much with all of those, as with the Tyrant Tactical ones, which are hugely popular as well. Now, I may or may not have had one that you have or are interested in or whatnot. I don't have all of them. There are several other out there, and there are some that I just haven't tested or I'm not interested in testing, like the polymer ones. I've had people bring those up. I've had some friends that have tried them, and they either broke them or they just got so galled up so fast that it just wasn't worth wasting money on. So I've always gone straight to the aluminum versions. Even though they are generally 2 to 3 times the price, they last a lot longer, at least in my experience or the experience of my friends. Now, some of those are definitely more concealable than others. The problem is the smaller and more concealable it is, the less overall surface area it's going to give you to actually aid you in the process of an emergency reload or even a tactical exchange, depending on how much stress you're under. And if you're really able even to look at that thing while you're doing that exchange based on what you are focused on the range or out there in real life. Now, I will leave links for all that stuff down below that I can, but you gotta check out tacticalconsiderations.com to get all the links, because we just can't post them here on YouTube anymore. I hope you guys enjoyed that video and seeing that Magwell Showdown. I do have each one of those in its own little review if you want to see more in depth on a specific one. I will leave that playlist down below. As far as what I carry mostly right now, the SLR has been my go-to. It is an absolutely fantastic Magwell. Some people think it may be a little bit big, and if you do think it's a little bit big, they actually have a short version that is meant for that more ultra compact, everyday concealment style carry. Even though I feel personally that the regular sized one just works for me. I'm a little bit of a bigger guy, but I can conceal it in an appendix rig, no problem at all. Either way, you guys get out there and figure out what you want, what you need, because Magwells are probably one of the most popular accessories to put on a Glock or any other pistol for that matter, especially for you competition people out there. Get out there and enjoy some range time. I know ammo is still tough, so use it sparingly, and I will definitely see you guys on the next one.